All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Mob Psycho 100, Season 2, Episode 10.
We're getting close to the ending.
Yeah. And Shimazaki, as the community is calling him, Blind Sasuke, has abducted the chairman of Japan.
Indeed. The Prime Minister is gone, and Teruki has been defeated.
Yes.
Soundly.
Yes, and here's something that I need to make a point about my last episode's reaction. Upon editing and stuff, I made a joke about how you're like, which country, because you're sending this to all channels. Well, I assumed all channels meant everything in Zawado, but no, this meaning Japan. That's why it's broadcasting to all channels in Japan
and speaking Japanese.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a meta joke, but it's something that I'm like, oops, I messed up in that. But it seemed funny at the time to bring up because it could have been more specific about what they were talking about.
But apparently the other countries will just need to get the fan translations, the fan subs.
Right, seriously. Or just hear about it over the psychic Twitter, basically.
Who's going to dub
Twitter
over the claw leader? Okay. Casting call.
I mean, it just gets translated in like a minute or so because people would do that. But then we have the Ultimate Five, who swiftly dealt with his whole insurrection of the foreigner squad trying to rat them out to the government.
Exactly.
Claw has been simplified down to 6 strong people.
Yep.
We have Suzuki. I've got their names here. We have Hattori, Minigishi, Shibata, Serizawa, who, by the way, Serizawa, I love you. Everything about you, just the fact that you seem way too nice to be in Claw. And you're that strong and you have an umbrella. I love you. Everything about you. And then Shimazaki, yes. Indeed. The most OP of them all. Just for now.
Just a bit.
I love his design.
His design is pretty sweet, and his powers are pretty cool.
Creepy. He's creepy.
Yeah. So how are they going to handle this? What's Mob going to do? Because Reagan has been able to calm him down for now.
But they didn't get the broadcast either. So it's like,
that's right.
It's like, wait, what brought Hanazawa over to this place specifically?
And will they find him since he disappeared? And why didn't he just tell them, hey, apparently this thing, I'm going to go real quick?
Well, I mean, he sensed something, so he went over there. But it's like, what's going to bring the group into the grander conflict?
Exactly.
And then we also have Ritsu and Sho doing their own thing as well. So it's like there's so many moving parts. It reminds me of season 1 all over again, but it's going to be crazy. So y'all, without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
News Mob.
Oh, okay. It's crazy. Yeah, that's not fair at all. Right. So meta. Well, obviously. Get ready to set me off, Mob. Get ready, did you ever have Mob? Get ready to set me off, Mob. Get ready, coming down. Can you feel your satisfaction? Your Mob, can't you feel your frustration? Coming down, can you feel your satisfaction? Your Mob, what do you want to be? Imma kanranjiteku kanjou wa minimoto to break it down. Genkai koe miru kishikai 99.9 Shote femi Vincent Senji. Could write my life, could write my sight, could write my heart in such uncommon places. Is that your deep? Is that your mind? The mob is right, the mob is hide, the mob is the impersonated untruth. Is that your duty? Is that your why? It must go. Whoa, your life is your own. Get ready to set me off, Mob. Get ready, did you ever have Mob? Get ready to set me off, Mob. Get ready. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm like, wait, like, our lyrics have to be wrong, right? Really? Yes. What?
Oh yeah. Sounds like my kind of place.
I have no friends. Yes, I knew it. Right. Okay, Suzuki.
He can psychically make omurice.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Wow. Run! Yeah. Well,
That's
fighter jets
terrifying.
and missiles. What? Okay. We're not superheroes. Yeah, no mob, no go.
Yeah.
私は行くよ。力仕掛けてやるさ。僕も行く。
俺もだ。
ああ、火災保険。はい、そうですね。特定できないと保険金が。
Oh.
保険に。
何の話をしてる。見ろ。かつてない深刻な表情。もう戦う意志は固いんだよ。
Yep, here we go.
気が変わった。
I've got nothing to lose.
Yes, indeed.
That is amazing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's
like there goes my fever. Dang.
Really?
Okay, fight time. Here we go. Here we go. Well, okay. Right? Jeez.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Awesome strategy. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Oh. Everybody from 7th Division is coming in. That's some alchemy right there. Wait, what's that guy doing?
Can he heal?
Oh.
That's very helpful.
That's very helpful, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, so he's your buddy and he's had a rough. Oh.
Watch, it's gonna be the helmet cult. That would be amazing. Oh no, okay, it is actually. Alright, this is bad. Is Reagan gonna go all MacGyver on them?
Oh crap.
He's just telling them everything.
Yeah. That's right.
That's wonderful.
That's right. Oh my God.
That is amazing.
Oh. Whoa.
That's bad.
That's one of the ultimate 5. Oh my God.
What? It worked?
What? Yes. What is happening?
And then he wakes up like 2 seconds later. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Trying to prove something to yourself?
He's too nice. Sarazawa's like too wholesome. He's like, this is not a good idea. Oh, dang.
Okay.
I can already smell the lesson being taught. Oh, wow. Yep.
眠ったんじゃねえのかよ。今度はマジで降参します。むしろ俺たちはバカ逃げろ。
How is Reagan so lucky? Oh my gosh.
調整しながら筋肉を分かったからそのまま寝てろ
Oh,
Okay.
Dimple.
Good move,
okay.
Dimple. Yeah,
That's going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
yeah. Catch you, Reagan! What?
モブの体は
大丈夫そうだすがすっぽ抜けたおかげで
I definitely can't win this fight. Oh my god. He's so lucky he didn't just backhand.
Yes. Yes. What are they gonna do?
Okay. Tome, Harry, what are we? What? The world is ending.
Yeah.
And he's all like, I got a super.
どうしても通行止めだよ
What?
ニュース見てない部長どうしよう記事飽きてくるしな
Yeah, that's right.
So random.
やはり空の
Oh, this is great.
お前寺田じゃないか裏切ったってのは本当だったんだな俺はスパイとして情報を集めてたんだよ
Oh my gosh.
代わりに俺を本部の作戦
No, but this is perfect. Yeah, he can infiltrate.
同
Yeah.
との能力差は天と地ほど
Oh.
My numbers are bigger than yours.
この先嫌な予感
Yep.
こんにちは傷の皆さん見苦しいここで終わりにしましょう
Okay.
Well, just everything's going nuts everywhere.
紛れて巻くしかないか
なんか怖い
バカな
Ah!
ありゃまさか
Oh, crap.
万が一にもつぼみちゃんに何かあったら消される
Yep, yep.
止めないとバリアをフル出力
Oh, oh,
Oh, that's bad.
oh, oh, help! Save him!
no,
Save him!
no, no,
Save him! Get him! Quick! Quick! No, no!
なぜ神山が空から
Oh my god, they caught him!
誰だろう
No,
way.
no,
ま
no!
さかあなたが影山を
Must have had good form.
いいんです
No, please don't hurt them! Oh! Oh no, 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 no! Oh crap! No! Ah!
Oh, but I love to see them do this. They're all trying to stop him.
This alleyway
They did
reminds
pretty
me
good,
so
though.
much of season 1. Mob, we need you. Oh! Oh! What a good guy! Yeah! Come on! Ah!
Oh no! Or wait, wait. Are his psychic powers activating or something? Like, does he actually have latent abilities?
The music!
No way!
The music!
No way! No way! You've got to be kidding me! Is the Body Improvement Club going to get even cooler?
Yeah!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! 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 Oh.
Oh, okay. It's Dimple. Oh, okay.
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 All right.
Muscle usage 100%. Oh! I thought those were his abilities.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Training diligently.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah! Shigeo was right.
Yes. Yes, that is amazing.
Oh!
Sugoi, that was so awesome. Yeah. He's just like, what?
俺がやったんだ
Yes, indeed. He ho!
Yes.
Ho! Oh well, crap.
Oh boy.
あいつまだ起きやがるさっきから腕
Oh my god. What? Mob? Oh, yeah! Mob! Yeah! Oh, and now they'll know. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, they've always known, but yeah. Oh my gosh. I love the Body Improvement Club. They're so amazing. Like, well, while you were sleeping, let me catch you up. Okay. Okay. That episode was amazing. Like, yeah. Oh man, I really thought for a second that the Body Improvement Club were all gonna get psychic powers. Like, I thought for a second the captain was gonna die. Yeah, I was so worried. I was like, you could actually kill him here. That's how you would break Mob. Like, I thought when his arms started getting bigger, I thought they were actually just starting to burst from like getting squished. I thought, well, you heard the cracking noises, right? Yeah. But it was once the ground underneath him started to crack, I was like, oh, what? That was awesome. Oh, and then the rest of the Body Improvement Club is just like, that was so awesome. Woo! Wow. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Well, an assortment of fights, some really hilarious off-the-wall humor. Oh yeah. And all in all, just kind of a setup episode, I would say, primarily. But still, just wonderful. Yeah, super fun. Oh. Everything involving Reagan was yep. Yeah, in fact, we still had the dark out cologne that goes through the psychic barriers, even just like, oh, you're not prepared for this, are you? Wow. That episode. What an episode. I gotta say, it was so all over the place and chaotic. It had some of the most off the wall, ridiculous humor scenes that were just thrown in there for the sake of just being like, well, all this chaos is happening. The telepathy club is rolling loot boxes. Well, no, specifically, they're all like, oh, this is horrible. Then one of them comes in and is like, I got a super ultra rare in the mobile game I'm playing. And immediately they're like, whoa! Like, we went from horrible things are happening, people are dying, to, That's, man. And then we have everything with Reagan dealing with, Shibata of the Ultimate 5. He comes in and he's like, oh yes, I'm going to crush you. And he's like, oh yes, cool. and the fact that he didn't even realize that was actually something like that had special powers, and he just used it on the claw agents, and then unconscious, he's like, okay, that's right, I swept it from that guy, huh? Cool. Well, no, he knew what it was. Reagan knew what it was. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, yeah. He just couldn't believe that he'd found a use for it after all this time and stuff. He essentially psychically maced them, which I love that Reagan being so like chill about the whole thing, and then having a magic item essentially that he stole from the dungeon raid that they had in the last season. He's like, yeah, okay, I've used it. Yep. and then he uses. And it even works on the big guy, like for a little bit, Right. And I love that it actually works, but the cool, just chill aspect of it. Oh, hold on. Okay. And the fact that he uses it twice. Right. And it works somewhat, a little bit, the second time to just piss him off even more. Yeah. And then he trips, so the punch misses Reagan. And blows a hole in the wall so they can get out, which was And then Dimple barely saves Reagan by distracting him with using Mob's body. Right. Now, this is the thing. Dimple has, in a lot of ways, been waiting for an opportunity to take over Mob, and having him be unconscious or essentially sleeping. Being out here. Really makes that possible. But sure, of all the times to scare us by having Mob end up getting actually into multiple levels of problems. He got hit.
his barrier broke after he was protecting Tsubomi and her friends, who clearly saw his back.
Oh, yeah, like, and he has a very distinctive bowl cut haircut.
Yeah,
like,
they had their phones out.
They're joining the helmet cult. Like,
yeah, that's going to pass on to the helmet cult and all that. And then he goes flying up to the air. Dimple can't save him in time. He lands in the arms of the Body Improvement Club.
Like, and that's just that.
And we're all laughing at the plot convenience, hilarity of it. But then, of course, the big guy Shibata comes up again, and we're like, oh crap, no, please don't hurt them.
But they stand up to him, and like they even do the thing of them all like as one trying to stop one of his arms.
Yes.
And they're like, oh no, with one arm he's able to stop us. But no, you guys almost stopped one of his arms together with just your homegrown muscles.
and it was so sweet to see him make the initiation, like take the initiative himself, the captain. To stand between him and Mob. And the thing is that I don't think that Dimple made him move there initially. I think that Dimple took over his body
once he was there.
Yeah. Which means that he
was
bore
going
the brunt
to die for Mob.
Yeah. He bore the brunt of the initial hit as well. So what a guy. What a guy. What a guy. I knew the Body Improvement Club were like the best thing about the show, outside of Reagan and Bob together, of course. But
like, just being all around awesome.
Squad, as bros. And just, it's so wholesome.
And I really thought for a second that they were just going to have the captain develop psychic powers just because. But then it's like,
But
then it's like, oh no, it's Dimple. And it's like, oh, of course,
Right.
And that's also just amazing. And then the other Body
100%
Improvement
muscle usage.
That's right. Then the other Body Improvement Club members are just like, Captain, what did you do? Oh my God!
That's what they call an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. And then he's just like, I haven't been able to lift my arms for a while now.
He's like, oh, my body's dead. I just realized, he's like, I'm trying to move. Am I doing anything? Nope, you're not doing anything.
And they're just throwing him in the air. Like, oh man, that was so wonderful. That was so wonderful. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Yes.
This show.
I really loved how I really love how Reagan took the fire insurance thing as the impetus for him to get involved in this fight by being like, I'm gonna drag that arsonist back to the office and make him report to the insurance company that he did this.
Right. That was, and I love how everyone else is like, whoa, Reagan, like, I don't think we've ever seen Reagan look worried, and he's just talking with the insurance person.
Like, he's never been this fired up. He's
exactly.
Like, oh, he's gonna be serious all of a sudden. And I found that to be hilarious because I brought up insurance like before, but I didn't even think about the idea that, well, there's no cause for the flames, so we can't, claim.
You're right, exactly. We don't know what exactly happened. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So for all we know, it could have been you. And they're like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a surprising little conversation of sorts with Serizawa and Suzuki. The leader of Claw, Show's dad, and the Wholesome Umbrella guy. Now, here's the thing. The whole thing of you need the unlimited positivity that I have that will make you completely unconcerned with the feelings of others. Like, that just screams out like the similar kind of man-child thing that Reagan needed to teach the other members of Claw in this case, but specifically with how Reagan screwed up this season and didn't consider the feelings of Mob. This guy is someone who basically took that and used it to be, yes, I rely only on myself. And yet, wait, aren't you the leader of a squad called the Ultimate Five?
Yeah.
So
would you actually be able to do this without them? I mean,
could you actually?
That's a great question.
Just
I mean,
saying.
he's probably very powerful, I'm sure.
But apparently, Show's stronger than him, as well. So it's
is Show actually stronger than him, or is that what he says to himself?
I assume
as like a visualization kind of a thing.
I assume actually in a lot of ways the reason why he's saying he is stronger is because it's true, but Suzuki has the Ultimate 5, so together they show couldn't stop them.
This show does a really good job of making the stakes be high, even though there are so many powerful people that could potentially just really upset the current balance of things. Because when you think about the Ultimate 5 and stuff, right, it's very much a thing of power ceiling. But I mean, we already have a power ceiling. Now the Ultimate 5 do a great job of being that secondary power ceiling. But then you have Sho talking about how, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat my dad because I'm better, and we haven't really seen what he can do exactly. So
it's almost like they don't want to show us because show us because every time we see him in a fight, it's like at the very end, everyone's already knocked out and everything's over.
And I don't think have we ever actually seen him fight? I don't think we have.
No.
Yeah.
No. If anything, one of the things that Mob Psycho, I think, does that I've never really found to be super engaging is the constant dump of new characters for the sake of kind of having some people to beat up. And it's kind of the One Punch Man kind of thing of just hey, Mob wins
all the
fights
time
when he tries. If he's not trying, there's a really cool character reason behind it.
And
then they get into that whole thing, and that's where the show gets really deep. There's a lot of cool things that happen when Mob is losing, or when he wins,
when he's unconscious.
Yeah. But in this case, all these fights and stuff, I'm like, hey, these are some cool designs. There are going to be some cool powers and stuff. But it takes away from the depth potential, I would say, of the show. What this thing this conversation, though, between Suzuki and
Serizawa?
I keep having to look back at our notes.
Yeah,
Serizawa. Yes. Yeah. That conversation, though, feels like what will be the end of this whole season.
Potentially,
Because it's just him saying, yes, you need the positivity. It sounds exactly like what they did with LOL in a lot of ways. Just smile, and everything will be wonderful.
Right. Yeah.
And I think we can see already where Suzuki is a hypocrite and in a ton of ways here, with him needing the Ultimate 5 to take over the world, even though he says he's like, I could just do it anyway myself.
And maybe he could.
Maybe he could. But then you have this guy, Serizawa, who I love everything about him, is this wholesome guy who is kind of ditzy and dumb and easily manipulated. Now, Mob isn't ditzy and dumb, but do you see the parallels here?
Right, Mob was naive.
Yes.
And he's become less naive.
He's become less naive. Now, this Serizawa character, I would say, is very much naive because it's shown in a more dramatic way because I think he's an adult, because he's so old, like comparatively to Mob. But he was a shut-in apparently. He finds Suzuki to be basically like someone that he worships and finds like
I could be a corporate executive too.
Meanwhile, Shimazaki's just on the side, like, I don't think he really gets it. We're not a
but
business.
same old.
Yeah, exactly. So that whole conversation, that whole dynamic of having a master, if you will, who is essentially manipulating a person into being kind of their slave. It's a more dramatized version of what happened with Mob and Reagan, where Mob was someone who, was naive, and Reagan ended up, using him a lot, and then ended up actually snapping at him, at one point. Then Mob woke up to realize, wait a minute, I don't have to do everything you say.
Yeah.
And
so there's
ended up going in this angle there. So I want more of that. I want more of that in the upcoming episodes.
I mean, have a lot of different ways that they can
approach it,
because it could just be from the two of them and it self-destructs all on its own. It could also be something where either Mob or Reagan talks to Serizawa and basically is like, oh no, you don't have to do it like that. There's basically show him that there's an alternative. And what Suzuki is actually doing. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. We had some really cool little moment where the squad that's trying to get underneath the tower and stuff encountered Shimazaki, and he walked down the wall. you know, coming down like parallel to the ground, basically,
or perpendicular,
or his body being parallel with the ground.
Right.
And it's like, well, wait a minute, what is this? Is there something that's been done to the environment, or is that just him
just like using
psychically walking to just cause a little bit of thing to make people weird out and stuff?
Because he does seem like the person that would totally do something like that.
Yeah, just as far as entrances go, this guy,
he's got style. He
has style.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they kind of threw together all the other characters of the Ultimate Five. Like, hey, we have the guy that's really big. We have the guy that's really smart and does electronics and stuff. We have the weirdo with plants. And then we gave 2 other characters all the actual characterization where it's like, Shimazaki, yes, you are just meant to be cool. You're cool.
And then
Serizawa, who actually
not
might be
cool necessarily per se in the traditional sense, but
reminds us of a lot
depth.
of the character conflicts that we've had this season so far. So it's like, okay, I like it. I like it a lot. And as far as where Mob is going to kind of fit into the story now that he's awake, which I am really glad that he saved the Body Improvement Club.
Yes.
That was scary.
If any of the Body Improvement Club were to die
or hurt, really, like they couldn't be a part of the club, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Because you could kill them by just having them get injured and then suddenly
paralyze or something,
or just they can't quite lift the way they used to. You know,
sure.
They
lose a
can't,
limb or something.
Sure, yeah, that would be an extreme way to do it. Yeah.
No, I think that would be boom, your arm's gone.
Right. Yeah, that would absolutely
That'd be
suck.
Heartbreaking.
So that's off limits. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
And they came really close to.
They did. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
With Mob going forward here, I want to see him encounter Ritsu and Sho, because the whole thing with Ritsu and Sho seems to be something that intrigues me, because when I think about Sho, the fact that he's kind of the presumed prodigy psychic, user here, he's trying to, I don't know, it seems like he's trying to get Ritsu to join him. And it seems like he's trying to get Ritsu to join him, not in the sense of, let's go take down my dad. If anything, it seems like he's trying to craft Ritsu into being like his disciple, like his partner or something.
Well, it's like father, like son,
Well, maybe. I think that we're going to find out that Sho is way different from his dad. But the idea of him being so close to Ritsu, and I can't fully trust Sho yet, even though he does seem to be, helping Mob's family in this regard.
He's going about it in some not totally bad ways.
Not totally bad ways, but it seems like the reason why he's doing it is specifically to acquire Ritsu, which seems shady.
Yes.
So I'm curious to see what his end game is, especially if he's so confident about being able to defeat his dad in a fight. That means in some ways he's more closer to end game confrontation material with Mob than Suzuki is.
Right, but I mean, to think that he'd be able to turn Ritsu against Mob, really? That seems rather short-sighted.
Oh, I didn't mean that he would turn him against him. I was just meaning that he would. Yeah, I get the pun. I didn't like it. The joke, or the plan thing about having him have Ritsu on his side is just a further thing of strong people or smarter people manipulating those with psychic powers.
Yep.
And I am curious to see if this is a true manipulation, or if this is something that just is like, no, I'm doing this because of our past with what happened in season 1.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. Other than that, though, not really a lot
too
to
much
say
to discuss
about this episode. There were some cool little fights here and there. The little one with the plant user and the 3 little like squad group.
And it's
with
just
their
like,
complementary
these guys
abilities.
Won't be able to,
Reaches like, I have doubts. You know?
One other thing though that needs to be mentioned:
the comedy.
The comedy, but one specific scene.
Yeah,
it's not even a scene really. But
is it the transition?
The transition commercial break, where it shows them emptying out the freezer and unplugging it and stuff and getting inside. And then the other guy just hiding in one of the cupboards down below.
Yes.
And the idea that you never saw him again. That plan worked. He hid there. He stayed there. Everyone left,
safe.
and he was safe. Like that. As far as ways to sort of write a character out of the story that can't really affect the plot, that was an excellent way to do it.
Yes.
So great.
That was hilarious. That was too funny. Okay. But yeah, y'all, more mob, more psycho. So y'all, if you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or just hang out in general and talk about whatever.
Wait, would it actually be the next episode?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold. Did I say early access?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Yeah, we do not have the next episode.
Because it's airing.
Because it's airing.
Yeah,
my bad. Full-length reactions are available, though.
Right.
I done goofed. But yeah, I think we will have your book will still be on Kickstarter.
Yes,
right?
that's right, because this is a currently airing show. But the Kickstarter is like coming to a close, guys.
Right.
We're close to hitting another stretch goal. If you want to get art of Agent Yuki Matsuri, the badass sniper, wholesome, like... Well, yeah, she's an awesome character, but the story is also awesome, so link to the Kickstarter is in a pinned comment down below. Go check it out, get a copy, tell your friends, share it, because it's awesome.
Yeah, so if that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.